All right, this bucket here, remember that 30 pounds of flour we just got? Well, I was able to put about 22 pounds in my bucket here, so I'm feeling good about this. This bucket stays outside, okay? This bucket is going to stay outside permanently, and as I need flour, I will grab from this bucket. All right, friends, lots of jars this week. Not only ours, but some friends saved some jars for us as well. We've got this little jelly jar. The lid's drying over in my rack. I've got a Smucker's jelly jar, and this was from asparagus. These smaller jars I generally use for like either leftovers to put back in the refrigerator, or I put dehydrated foods, teas, herbs, things of that nature in the smaller jars. I have a pickle jar here, and let me tell you, this is an extra stinky one, and I get asked every single time I do a repackaging video, how do you get the smell of pickles out of your jar? Well, let me tell you, this one's been soaking. I usually leave it in the sink upside down like that. It's full of, it was flaming hot water, a little bit of bleach, and a little bit of dish soap. And I'll let that sit for 24 to 48 hours. Open it, rinse it, smell it. If the smell is super bad, then I will put baking soda in the lid. You've got to make sure the lid is wet, okay, before you put the baking soda in. Let that sit for 24 to 48 hours. If it is still so unbearable, okay, then you can put the lid out in the sun. Make sure you flip it over so the sun can hit the inside of the lid and leave that for a day or two. But I'm telling you right now, do not give up on your pickle jars because you feel like you can slightly smell pickles in the lid. What you do is you need to store something like pinto beans in your pickle jar, because it's never going to absorb the smell of pickles. You wouldn't put sugar in your pickle jar, but you certainly can put dry beans in a pickle jar that still has some pickle smell. It is not going to affect your beans, and they are not going to taste nor smell like pickles. So don't throw your pickle jars away. This is a cornstarch container. All right, it'll hold over a pound of rice or beans. Put an oxygen absorber in there and tape it shut. And I love these because you can't see through the containers, which means no light is getting to your food. This isn't for long-term storage, but I want to show you what I do with these, because I have a bunch of these. This is just the instructions, see, for the multi-meal. This is a chocolate multi-meal. I save every single one of these containers, and I use them in multiple different ways. I refill them with regular sugar. I put cereals in them. I mean, this isn't just about repackaging for long-term food storage is what I'm saying. You can get very creative and get a lot of uses out of some of these containers because they're fabulous. Just make sure you tape your instructions to the side. I also have this bottle. Isn't that a cool bottle? Mom gave it to me. I need to wash it. I'm going to put my pineapple vinegar in this one, and then I have a regular apple cider vinegar that I need to wash, and I'm going to put my apple cider vinegar in there. I should show you guys my vinegars. They're almost ready to be transferred. Now, this is a plastic mayonnaise container. 1.5 pounds of white rice was able to fit in here, and just barely shy of 2 pounds of rice into this artichoke container. This is another artichoke container, and again, probably about 1.5, maybe 1.75 pounds of pintos I was able to fit in here, and just a hair over 1 pound of pinto beans in this spaghetti sauce container. So get creative, everybody. I'm going to continue. I've been showing you this for years now, but I just really believe, especially at this point, we need to be spending the money on the food, and because the packaging can really, really eat at our budgets. By all means, if you have the money, buy the most expensive packaging you can afford. But this works, guys. It works, it's effective, and it's not costing us any more money than we already have spent to buy the food in the first place. Times are going to get tough, all right? We're going into serious wartime. I don't think, I know people of my generation don't really understand what that means. I'll be 50 years old in 2 months. 2 months from today, to be exact, I will be 50 years old. I don't know what it's like to live through wartime. I know what I've researched. I know what I've read. I know what I've seen on the internet. But none of us have a true idea of what it really means. It could mean something different for everybody. But one thing is for certain, we all need food. Food is going to be we're going to have shortages, okay? There's going to be food that is going to the military before the general public. So some of the foods that we love, we will not be able to get. And that's okay, because we have an opportunity to stock up on them now, okay? Don't hoard them. Don't buy everything out at the store. Just slowly, week by week, add a little bit to your pantry. Keep stacking it to the rafters. We love you all. God bless you.